up, God's favorite family? I'm so happy you made it back to the channel because today would not have been the same without you. Okay, y'all, so this is part 2 to the series. So yesterday I uploaded a video of me taking the 5 love language quiz, and I kind of did like a brief introduction on what that quiz is. If you haven't seen that video yet, please stop this video right now and go watch that one and then come back to this one, okay? So this video is going to be basically a breakdown of the different love languages. It's 5 different love languages, so I'm just going to do like a breakdown of that. I have a chart that I'm looking at, and I'm going to be talking through, like reading off the chart, but also talking through it a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and include this chart, the one that I'm looking at now. I'll include it in the video somewhere, maybe at the end or while I'm talking. So, okay, the 5 different love languages are acts of service, quality time, physical touch, gift giving, and words of affirmation. Okay, that's all 5. So now we're going to go through all 5 one by one and talk about what they mean and what they may look like in a practical situation. So if you've taken that quiz, I want you to listen up for what your specific, what your love languages entail, so that you can understand how you receive love and the ways that you actually give love. So when I took this test, when I took this quiz the first time, and even yesterday when I took it, I know that the ways that it says I receive love, those are the ways that I give love just naturally. So mine was acts of service, which is just like making myself available, doing stuff for people, trying to lighten the load for people and just looking out for people. That's like my #1 way of showing love. And then the other one was quality time, which is like just spending time with people, and that's like the #1 way to show me that you love me is to spend time with me. So that made sense to me. So let's go to the chart. All right, so the first one that they have is words of affirmation. So if you've probably heard of affirmation before. Sometimes it's something that people say over themselves, like when they get up in the morning, they just speak a whole lot of positive things, just bright things, growth things over their life. So that's kind of the same thing. So words of affirmation, it says how to communicate: encourage, affirm, appreciate, and actively listen. So a part of words of affirmation is not just saying like great things about their person, but it's making sure that you're actually listening to what they're saying, because they value speech, they value words. So when they're talking, you have to make sure that you're actually listening and being an active listener and responding and, you know, being engaged in the conversation. So actions to take if your partner or your family member is high in words of affirmation: sending an unexpected note. Take time to write like a small little note that means something, or a text message or email, whatever you can do, or a card is on here. Things to avoid: not recognizing or appreciating effort. So how they said to communicate was to praise, encourage, affirm. So you got to make sure that you make sure that you're not ignoring their effort. Make sure that you're vocalizing, okay, man, I'm so proud of you, you're really doing that, you're doing a really good job. So make sure that you're vocalizing that encouragement and not just like standing by, because if they're high in words of affirmation, they need to hear you speaking positive things in order for them to feel the love. And then physical touch is the next one. Physical touch: non-verbal use of body language and touch to show love. So that's kind of like self-explanatory. So basically, like, I don't know, holding hands if you're in a relationship, or hugs, or cuddling, or just touching, you know, touching. I have to really love you to be like all up under you like that. Usually I'm just like, I want my own space. So that's not, I think that was either, was it last? Yeah, that was last on my list yesterday. That was last on my list. Like, I have to really, like, I gotta love you to be all up under you. Like my brothers, I'll be all up under them because I love them. Like I be like leaning on them and stuff like that. But just with not random people, just with like with everybody though, I'm not like that. So yeah, so physical touch is like hugs, kisses, cuddling, sleeping on, like I be sleeping on my brother's shoulders, all this physical touch. And then things to avoid: if your person is high in physical touch, like they need physical touch, please don't neglect them. So if they need a hug, hug them. Physical neglect is a no-no, and then it also says abuse, which of course, like, don't do that anyway, please. No physical abuse. And then the third one is receiving gifts. So this was the one that I talked about. I talked a little bit about yesterday. Like, I had to grow in this one. When I took this quiz, I had to realize, okay, so not everybody, and I don't even think I took that into account. Have y'all taken that? Like, do you think about that when you think about love and receiving love? Do you take into account not everybody receives love the way that I receive it, or not everybody sees love in quality time? Not everybody sees love in acts of service. They see love in getting gifts. So I didn't realize that until after I took this quiz and I like really started thinking about it. So that was the thing that I grew in. Receiving gifts, how to communicate, thoughtfulness. Make your spouse or the person that you love, you know, whoever you're in a relationship with, your friend, your family member, make them a priority. So picking them up something that means something, something that can help them. Like for me, if you buy me something that can help me, that I can't buy for myself, or you buy me a gift that like means something, like it has some meaning behind it, then that I can like, then I can start accepting it as I can start seeing the love in it. And I had to like almost train myself for that. And then actions to take: give thoughtful gifts and gestures, express gratitude when receiving gifts. So that was the big part of this one, I think. So when you think about somebody who sees like love through receiving gifts, it's also when they give a gift, you have to have the appropriate response. You can't just get the gift and be like, eh. So like for me, for a person like me where receiving gifts is low on your list, you still have to take into consideration that was really the way, like their love is through them giving you this gift. So you have to see that and not just like, oh, you got me a gift, thank you, because it doesn't mean much to you. Like in your love language, it doesn't mean much to you, but to them it means everything. So you have to see it like that. So also, not just in giving thoughtful gifts to those people, but when they give you a gift, make sure that you have the appropriate response. And then things to avoid, which is unenthusiastic gift receiving or forgetting special occasions. Oh, don't forget your anniversary. Don't forget their birthday. Just don't forget special occasions where gift giving is like traditional. So don't forget those things. And then, like I said before, be enthusiastic. Don't give them an unenthusiastic response when they give you a gift. The fourth one is quality time. This is one of my top two. Quality time is uninterrupted and focused conversations. One-on-one time is important. Like that is everything to me, y'all. Like that is love to me. Like if you giving me your time, like you really just into the time we're spending together, you ain't gotta spend no money. Just give me your attention, give me your time. Let's have fun. Like let's make the time enjoyable. Create special moments, take walks, and do small things with your partner. So like I said, if we could just be hanging out, I told y'all, me and my best friend, when we hang out, we just be in the living room, eating Chinese food, talking, watching movies. That is everything to me. But for some people, it could be taking walks. The more creative, the better. Like I love stuff like that. I love you being thoughtful. I love you spending time and just giving your energy and your time. Things not to do, things to avoid: distractions when spending time together, long time without one-on-one time. That's a big one. And don't be distracted while you with them. Even, I wouldn't say like, if somebody has like a phone call or they're texting while we're together, I don't mind that. But if your mind just somewhere else, is like I should be, like I might as well be somewhere else, then I'm like, okay, why am I here? The next one is acts of service. Let them know you are waiting to help to lighten their load. And that's my other one, acts of service. Let them know you are wanting to help to lighten their load. So just making yourself available to help whenever they need. Like if you see somebody is stressed out, or you see something that you can take care of, like a responsibility that you can take off their plate, doing that type of thing. So if your person is high in acts of service and you see that they are like struggling or they're juggling too many things, if you take one of those things off their plate, they're gonna love you. That's what I want. Just help me. And then Okay, so the actions were like make them breakfast. That's nice. Make them breakfast or dinner. Go out of your way to help with chores. And then things not to do, lacking follow through. Ooh, on small or large tasks. Okay, don't tell me you're gonna help me do something and not do it. Cause then I'm gonna be like, what was your purpose? Like, what was the point? And that, I think, yeah, that was my #1 acts of service. So like, cause if I say that I'm gonna do something for somebody and I take up a responsibility for somebody, I'm gonna almost kill myself to make sure that I do it. Like, if I have to, I'm gonna make sure that I do that before I do anything for myself. And I've kind of been working on that too, cause that's not healthy. But if you have a person that's high in acts of service, and you tell them you're gonna do something for them, make sure you follow through. Don't just like leave them off on the side and be like, okay, I'll get to it later. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Because then they're gonna be like, okay, they don't love me, they don't care about me. Because that's how we receive love, that's how we see love. Okay, so that is the breakdown of all 5 of the love languages. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video on why knowing those things and understanding the different love languages and knowing the love languages of the people around you, why knowing their love language and the things that are important to them, why is that good for us to know as well. Not just how we accept love, but also the people that we love, how do they accept love. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about why that's important. So y'all stay tuned. I hope that you're staying in touch with these videos in this series. This is just like a mini series. I'm just trying to see if you guys enjoy it. Let me know. Leave your comments down below. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Peace and love.